All right, so here's the common scenario. You're sitting at home, you're wondering, or you've actually made the decision to move to Florida. And I'm a realtor here in Palm Coast, Florida, so I talk to a lot of people about, you know, making that decision to move, and then what are the steps necessary to make that move as easy as possible. It's never going to be totally easy, but it can be easier. So these are the 5 things that I came up with that are going to make your move to Florida, make your move to Palm Coast here a little bit easier. So stay tuned. That's up next. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm Bill Bishop with the Living in Palm Coast channel, and hit that subscribe button, hit that notifications bell if you want to get notified of any upcoming videos. We try to get videos on a weekly basis, and also hit us up with a phone call or a text if you're thinking about relocating or moving here to Palm Coast, because this channel is all about getting you the kind of information that you need prior to making the move here to Palm Coast. I'm a realtor here, and the purpose of this channel is to try to give you as much information as possible so that you'll know a little bit more about the move prior to moving here. I didn't have access to a lot of information about Palm Coast, so when I got down here and became a realtor, that was the first thing I did, was turn on the camera and make sure that you had that kind of information. So here goes. Number 1, how long is it going to take you to sell your existing home? So this is tip. I'm going to talk, these are more discussion items. So how long is it going to take you to sell your existing homes? In today's market, it's probably not going to take you very long. So basically what you're doing is you're going to be taking, obviously taking your equity from your home. A lot of people taking their equity from their homes that they're selling up in some northern state, some state where they're escaping because the winters are harsh as hell. So anyway, they're coming down, most people, and they're, like I did, moved down here. I brought the equity, from the sale of my home in Minneapolis, came down here, and I decided to build. So one of the things you're going to need to do is decide whether you want to build or if you want to buy an existing home. There are new built existing homes that kind of come on the market. There is a waiting list for a lot of them in some of these newer communities. But if you're thinking about just going out, getting a lot, finding a builder, that's going to be about a 12 to 18 month process. So if you're interested in buying an existing home, there's a little bit of a dilemma there too, because there's just not a lot of inventory right now, and there's not a lot of inventory really anywhere in the state of Florida because so many people are moving here. So the decision you got to make is, okay, first of all, am I going to build or am I going to buy an existing? Because once you get to decide to build a home, you're kind of locked in. You're kind of locked in with whoever the builder is. You're going to start making, you get a construction loan, and you're going to start building, clearing the lot, getting the permits, and you're into the process. So that's a 12 to 18 months, depending on the builder and depending on the community. So basically, you need to make that decision maybe prior to selling your home up north. I say up north because, well, I guess I can say that, but there are a lot of people moving from South Florida up to Palm Coast, so I really can't say up north, but just moving to Palm Coast. But so those are the types of things you need to think about. Then the other decision is, okay, if you buy existing, over the next 6 to 12 months, try to find that perfect property that comes on, and then how are you bidding against other buyers, which you certainly will be in this market right now anyway. I don't know what's going to be like 6 or 12 months down, but so that's kind of the buy or build thing, and I just wanted to put that out there so that you're kind of thinking about it, so that it kind of prompts you to think those things through prior to making any decisions. There's a few decisions that I made. One was one of the other things too was where are you going to live? Number 3 on my list here is do you sell your house up or wherever you're located currently and then rent up there, or do you sell your house? So, and these are for people who actually need to take the equity in their home and transfer it to a home property down here. You could get a construction loan. So you could do a construction loan and then wait to sell your home, live in your home, and do it that way. So there are a number of different options, but those are all things, because, and I'll tell you this right now, is that Palm Coast rental market is tight. So to get something, to get a home to rent is quite expensive if you can find one. But they're out there. It's not, so if you do decide to go that route, any of these are achievable. I just want to, the purpose of this particular video is to just try to give you things to think about that are going to try to make your move a little bit easier. And also, one of the other things that is really is going to make your life a little easier is that look into daycare, look into the self-storage. If you're a family moving here, try to secure daycare early. Also, the self-storage, they're adding a lot now, but it is short. There are waiting lists with some of them, and you might have to travel quite a bit. So if you have things to store, you might want to think about that as well. So rental and storage and daycare. But that, the other thing too is that they are putting in a new hospital here. So that would be probably another item that you might want to think about. How do you transfer, from one doctor to another? It was kind of tough for my parents. They're in their 80s. They went to a physician. They were terrible. I won't say who they are, but basically didn't do a very good job in caring for them. They got a good physician now, but that was one of the things that possibly getting a recommendation from your doctor to a doctor down here. Also, don't be afraid to change doctors. If you're not happy with somebody, just change. I learned that through working with my mom and dad, and just saying hey, you get comfortable sometimes, and one of the things to do is just sometimes just cut your losses and say, listen, I need to see somebody else, and that's exactly what they did. So think about those types of things. I'm just trying to give you some ideas about what it's gonna, the 5 things to maybe make it easier, things for you to think about prior to moving to Florida, prior to coming to Palm Coast, Florida. Again, I'm Bill Bishop. I'm a realtor here, and we love working with people looking to move here to Palm Coast. So hit us up with a text, shoot us an email. All of our information is in the description box below, and I would love to hear from you. Also hit that subscribe button and that notifications bell if you want to get contacted about any other videos that we're doing. We try to get these out weekly. And thanks again for checking us out today. And again, if you want to check out beautiful Palm Coast, get a hold of us, and we'd love to talk to you. So until next time, bye-bye.